Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be previewing the following La Liga game of Football Club Barcelona, Elche versus Barça game, which will be played away tomorrow, Saturday, and we're also gonna cover some Barça news regarding Jordy Cruyff and ANSU Fati, because things are happening in Football Club Barcelona. In fact, there is not a single day that things don't happen in this club, guys. We cannot rest, but man, oh boy, we love this club. This is the best club in the world. So without further ado, guys, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, where's the little banner? Here's the little banner. And smash the likes. Important, you guys, smash the like, destroy the like. And today, Friday afternoon or Saturday, whenever you are watching this video. So, ANSU Fati, guys, let's get into the sauce of today, because ANSU Fati hasn't been called to the Spanish national team. To some, it might be a shocker, but actually, guys, ANSU Fati hasn't really been starting in the last games, and certainly Barcelona are taking a very slow, introduction of ANSU Fati to the games. We don't want to risk it. We know ANSU Fati is a very promising prospect, an incredible player, such a talent. He's even wearing the number 10 of Football Club Barcelona. But Barcelona, certainly Xavi and the whole technical team are saying, well, we need to be patient with ANSU Fati, slowly get him into the shape. Even today, Xavi Hernandez said that we don't need to rush ANSU Fati. Last time we rushed him and he relapsed, right? So Luis Enrique has decided not to summon ANSU Fati, even though the World Cup is literally a month and a half away. And important, the official list for the World Cup will be released in 30 days. And Barcelona certainly are going to play ANSU Fati a little bit more, but they're not going to be conditioned by that. Right now, ANSU Fati is going to be missing two Spanish games, the Nations League game. I forgot about the name. They create so many leagues now in the days. They create so many games, so many competitions. ANSU Fati is going to be missing two Nations League games, one against Switzerland and the other one against Portugal. Okay, to be fair, in regards of Barça, I think it's good that ANSU Fati stays at home. You know, we recovery sessions, training sessions, slowly building up. But I'm afraid mentally it's going to affect the player. It could affect the player. He might be scared that he would not go to the World Cup. Even though Luis Enrique, I know he's a fan of ANSU Fati, but Luis Enrique wants to have a very competitive team. There is a lot of competition there. By the way, there are actually other players that are actually going to the national team, the Spanish national team. For the Spanish one is Jordi Alba, Eric Garcia, Busquets, Pedri, Gavi, and Ferran Torres. A lot of polemics with Ferran Torres. Guess what? For Ferran Torres, Luis Enrique also likes Ferran Torres. So all the people who are haters of Ferran Torres, maybe you should consider what you see on the pitch, or only if you only think about goals, you know. Ferran Torres actually provides other things that the high-level coaches like to see, and maybe people on Twitter, you know, they are blinded, maybe. So in regards to ANSU Fati, I think that ANSU Fati will go to the World Cup. It's a personal opinion, because this is going to create an effect on the player where he's going to try to give his 200% now in the next games, in the next Barça games, of course. By the way, he might be starting against Elche. I'll put him on my starting 11. We will see it in a few minutes when we revise the possible lineups against Elche. And he will be regaining minutes and possibly the starting position in Football Club Barcelona, because if you look at Rafinha, I'd say ANSU Fati, Rafinha, you know, easily can compete between each other, right? Even Dembele. Obviously, Lewandowski is a must. You know, Lewandowski is a must. By the way, smash the likes, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. So that is on ANSU Fati. He's not gonna go to the Nations League games, friendly games, but he could still go to the World Cup. 30 days away from the official list of the World Cup. Will ANSU Fati make it? Let me know in the comments down below. Moving on to Jordy Cruyff, guys, because Jordy Cruyff has now passed as the sports director, has now signed as the sports director of Football Club Barcelona. He wasn't the sports director, believe it or not. he was somewhere in the sports secretary position, but he was acting as a sports director during the whole summer together with Mateu Alemany, between Xavi Hernandez and Jordy Cruyff, which are, you know, the big three, which are deciding the incorporations of Football Club Barcelona and strong bets of Joan Laporta. Well, Jordy Cruyff is now going to be officially the sports director of Football Club Barcelona. What does this mean? Well, he's going to be pretty much doing the same job that he was doing until now, but it means that it is official now, and probably wage increment. So there's going to be an increase in the wages, possibly. We don't know. It's private, and we still don't know what's the length of the contract. Okay, so that's the things that we don't know, the salary and the length of the contract, but I assume that there's going to be a salary increase, and basically the team, Mateu Alemany, Jordi Cruyff, Xavi Hernandez, is still going to be the same. So very strong team in my opinion. Jordi Cruyff does a very good job. I know Mateu Alemany gets most of the credit because he's the one negotiating, and in fact he's the one just above. He's the general manager. Let me show you the hierarchy. This is the actual hierarchy. So you have the president, Joan Laporta, the vice president, Rafael Yuste. Then you have the sportive commission, which is Laporta, Yuste, Mateu Alemany, Jordi Cruyff, and Enric Masip. If you guys don't know, Enric Masip is this tall guy. He used to be a handball legend of Football Club Barcelona. He's the handball, former football, no, not Football Club Barcelona. Yeah, actually, he's in Football Club Barcelona, but that's in the handball section, right? Okay, Enric Masip. You guys can Google him if you want. Following the vice president is the football director, which is Mateu Alemany, and then there is the sports director, which is Jordi Cruyff. Jordi Cruyff manages directly the scouting and the football base, which is like the youth teams, right? And obviously the first team is managed by Mateu Alemany and Jordi Cruyff together, as you can see. And then there is the gestión director of protocol, let's say Frank Carbó. So that's the situation right now. That's the new hierarchy. Jordi Cruyff was somewhere in between the commission. What's actually in the sportive commission, right? But wasn't the official sports director. Now he will be, and this is the new hierarchy of Football Club Barcelona. So there you go, guys. Things are getting in shape. Barcelona, Laporta has a proper team now. I mean, Jordi Cruyff was still there, but now it's more official. A lot of you are going to say, oh, improvise. You know what? Whole improvisation, because the work that they have been doing has been insane, guys, insane. So let's move on, guys, on to the preview of Elche Barça, because Barcelona is going to be facing Elche in Elche. The game is going to be tomorrow, and Barcelona certainly need to make a move. Not only they need to make a move, but it could be a critical moment for us, guys, to take into the lead of La Liga, because Madrid will be playing Atlético de Madrid in the Wanda Metropolitano. So in the stadium of Atlético de Madrid. Meanwhile, Barcelona have an easy fixture, Elche Barça, and it will be played tomorrow at 4:15 in the afternoon. So it's kind of the siesta time, you know, when after lunch. Well, back in the day, it wasn't. It is a Camp Nou. It is a Camp Nou, guys. I'm sorry. It is a Camp Nou. I'm sorry. I messed it up. It is a Camp Nou. Of course, we will be going there. I messed up. I'm sorry. Humans. We're humans. So Barcelona have an easy fixture. We do need to take the advantage, guys. We do need to take the advantage. So what could be the possible lineups? I made up my actual lineup. This will be it. I think ANSU Fati, Lewandowski, Dembélé on top. I give it ANSU Fati. There's rumors that ANSU Fati, he's going to be there as a starter. I think ANSU Fati deserves starting position at this point. I give it Frenkie, Gavi, Busquets there in the midfield. I think Pedri should maybe rest a little bit. Or actually we could do Busquets in the bench, Frenkie there in the holding position, and then Pedri there. I mean, it's very open, but in my official thoughts, I did put Frenkie as a starter because he didn't start against Bayern Munich, right? So I think this could be it. Gavi is, this guy is unstoppable. He can always play. Then you have Marcos Alonso, Koundé, Araujo, and Bellerin. I think that both Alonso and Bellerin have done a good job so far, even though they haven't really played too much. Marcos Alonso has played more games. You could argue if you want to play Jordi Alba instead of Marcos Alonso, but I think it's important that we give minutes to Marcos Alonso so he gets into the rhythm, he starts getting more chemistry. I think Marcos Alonso can be very important, very, very important for Football Club Barcelona. And in fact, there's actual news. He could be signing a second year, because he originally signed only 1 year with Football Club Barcelona, but due to the margin and the financial fair play margin and all of that, we couldn't extend him for 2 seasons. I think Marcos Alonso could play for 2 seasons very easily and very nicely for us, and it's also good pressure for Jordi Alba, so he can leave, right? So Bellerin, I'd use Bellerin, but I did have Sergio Roberto here in the bench. I think Sergio Roberto can provide better than Bellerin going forward, right? I know Bellerin maybe and possibly on this side can be very nice, but Sergio Roberto can add up into the midfield, which is something interesting as well, having Alonso going wide here and then having Sergio Roberto going into the middle, right? So that could be interesting. Of course, if we attack, you could do this, right? You could do this with Alonso here coming in, and ANSU Fati dropping into the inside, Dembele maybe going wide, and Sergio Roberto going up. So actually, this is what Xavi likes. Xavi likes this 5 or 4-3-2, or you know, Xavi kind of likes this stuff, right? He if you can see it, if you actually check it out, sorry, I'm moving out of the screen here. So it will be somewhere like this while we attack, right? So Frenkie, Busquets, Roberto here in the middle, and then Araujo, Koundé here in the holding positions. This is while we attack, right? Of course, we can do Lewandowski here, Gavi here, right? But something around that. I'm thinking about this, okay? When we attack, of course, when we defend is different, right? Looking at Elche, they're gonna play a 4-4-2. Familiar faces, of course, Collado and Gumbau, former Football Club Barcelona players. Collado made it more than Gumbau, but Gumbau did play some minutes. Gumbau is obviously older than Collado. We also have Fidel, I really like Fidel, and Lucas Boye here, which are players to look at, okay? So I'd say Boye, Fidel, and Collado to me are the hottest players of Elche. It's gonna be an interesting game, guys. We cannot think that this is gonna be a very easy fixture. It looks like an easy fixture, yes, and Barcelona still need to show up and still need to win the game. Okay, so I think that we have to put all our efforts, because it's our moment. Madrid could draw or they could lose. In regards of goal average, guys, goal average, Barcelona has a better goal average, goal difference than Real Madrid. Therefore, if they draw, we will go ahead. In fact, check this out. Wait, where is it? I lost it. 1 second. I wanna give you guys the actual scoreboard, because it's important that we check the scoreboard. This is the scoreboard right here. I have it right here. Check it out. So we have a goal difference of 14, right? No, yeah, 14, goal difference 14. We only conceded 14 goal difference, right? So if Madrid draw and we win, basically we would equal in points, 16 points, but we will go ahead, okay? So that's important. They play Atletico de Madrid again, and in terms of Elche, they're sitting in the 19th position. Their shape is not the best, okay? Actually, I have their shape right here for you guys so we can check it out. No, I lost it. Sorry. Okay, so their shape isn't the best. They're gonna try to fight it, okay? They're gonna come desperate and they're gonna try to fight it. Only 1 point out of 15 possible. Therefore, careful, guys. Careful, guys. Sergio Roberto is injured. Actually, yeah, guys, come on, I messed it up. I had such a busy day. Sergio Roberto is injured. You guys are right. So scratch that. We play Bellerin, and Bellerin can do the same thing. Okay, I messed up, man. Oh my God, I can't believe it. First, I mess up that is not in Camp Nou, that it is in Camp Nou, and then I mess up the Sergio Roberto. Guys, I'm sorry. Very busy days. But we fixed it. It's Bellerin. It's gonna be Bellerin. So yeah, still holding on what I thought about the tactical thing. Maybe even Piqué or Eric Garcia, because Eric Garcia hasn't really been showing up lately, and maybe you could give rest to Koundé and play Eric Garcia here on the left with Araujo. And in regards of Piqué, I'm afraid he's not gonna really get many minutes, right? So we will see. Actually, Sergio Roberto, 2 weeks injured. I remember now, 2 weeks injured. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm sorry about the little slip-ups over there, but things happen, you know. A human being over here watching you. You guys are watching me, correcting me. This is all about the community, guys. I do this all for you guys. And thank you for joining. Make sure to smash the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you want to. If you hit the bell notifications, then you will be notified whenever I go live. You guys know I do these videos live normally. I rarely upload stuff. I only go live, but sometimes I do upload. So anyways, make sure to smash the bell if you want to interact. And thank you so much for joining once again. And as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos!